Hello my dear students, welcome to your science class. This is part 3 of reproduction in plants, and in this particular part we are going to see about vegetative propagation. Especially we will see here vegetative propagation by natural means, and in next video we will discuss about artificial means of vegetative propagation. Okay, so let's start with vegetative propagation. As I have discussed earlier, that vegetative propagation means the plant part that is involved. It may be root, it may be stem, and it may be leaf to give rise new individuals, okay, new plants. So you know that there are many plants which are reproducing with the help of vegetative parts, and this type of asexual reproduction is called vegetative propagation. So vegetative propagation can take place naturally and can also be carried out by artificial means. So in this particular video we are going to discuss about natural means only. In next video we will discuss about artificial means. So how they are propagating in natural means? So with the help of stem, with the help of leaf, with the help of roots. Okay, so new plants can grow either from horizontal stem or from underground stems. So we will see one by one with horizontal stem and underground stem. So there are many types of horizontal stem, especially like runners, stolons, okay, sucker and offset. We will see one by one what is runner, what is stolen, and how it takes place with the help of sucker and offsets. Okay, so let's start with the runner. You know that some plants grow along the ground and contain modified stem called runners. So these runners contain buds that can produce roots and stems. Examples are wood sorrel and grasses. Here in this particular diagram you can see here grasses. This is very common grass, that is cynodon. Cynodon is, yes. So cynodons means this doob, in Hindi it is doob. So you have seen this kind of grasses, they are growing with हॉरिजॉन्स, मिट्टी के साथ ये आपको उसकी सतह पे क्रीप करते हुए, ग्रो करते हुए दिखाई देंगी. ओके, सो व्हाट एक्चुअली हैपेंस, दिस यू कैन सी हियर मॉडिफाइड स्टेम्स. मॉडिफाइड स्टेम आपने देखा होगा कि स्टेम्स नॉर्मली क्या होते हैं, वर्टिकल होते हैं. वर्टिकल स्टेम्स होते हैं जो कि सीधे सीधे ऐसे ऊपर, ज़मीन से ऊपर ऐसे ग्रो करते हैं. यहाँ पे लीव्स होती हैं, लेकिन जब आप मॉडिफाइड की बात करते हो, सो दे आर ग्रोइंग विद द हेल्प ग्राउंड पार्ट. हियर यू कैन सी. तो जहाँ ये ग्रो करते हैं नीचे, यहीं से रूट्स निकल जाती है और इनके नई ब्रांचेस और लीव्स ऐसे निकलती जाती हैं. सो इन दिस वे दे ग्रोज ग्रेजुअली, स्लोली दे ग्रोज. ओके, सो रनर्स आर modified stems and the examples are grasses. Okay, so by seeing the diagram you can understand what is runner. You can say this is modified stem, and this kind of stem is present in grasses especially. So this grass is very clear. You can take this grass, uproot it, and then you will get more idea about this. So next part is stolon. So these are again different type of modified stem. So stolon arises from the base of the stem, root at the nodes, producing buds that can soon grow into daughter plants. Okay, so examples are strawberry and peppermint. So here you can see what actually, so they are below or above the ground stem like structure, and that connects one plant to the another. Here you can see this connects with this plant. So actually these are not, these looks like connection, but this arises from the base of the stem and it grows with the horizon. It may be just above the ground or just below the ground, and again here roots comes out and upside you can get new stems. So this is again cylindrical structure, stolons. Okay, so first one was runner, second one is stolons. Third one you can see offsets. Offsets are example is water lettuce. Water lettuce are the examples of offset. What happens actually offset? In a runner you have seen it is growing along the grounds, okay, and continuously it's growing along the ground. But what happens in offset plants, it grows some, suppose this is earth, ground level, it is growing here, roots are here, and after some time again it grows here and it goes up. So sometime for few distance it covers along the soil and it comes up, then again it new plants generate and then it comes up in that way. So this is the basic difference. Runners are following the horizons. We can move back and get more idea about this. So what happens here, runners are continuously, you can see here it's growing along the ground and only leaves are coming up. Stolons are, this is connection, okay. Here in sucker you can see it's growing along the earth and it goes up, so this way. And this offset is different. Offsets are mainly present in where? These are present in water plants, okay. Example is water lettuce. A group of, you can say a tuft of leaves are there, group of leaves arising, and just below it, in this way they grows, and just below here roots are there. So these are mostly present in water plants. Another type is sucker. So this is example is chrysanthemum. So one example I have given. Now we discussed about horizontal stems. Second part is underground stem, how it takes place in underground stem. So bulbs, very common examples are bulbs. So bulbs are underground stem which with thick fleshy scaly leaves that store food around the bud. Examples are onion, garlic, lily and tulip. Here in this diagram you see onion is there and these are scaly leaves. Actually this is the example of bulb and leaves are coming out. Here leaves stores the food material and it gets bulb like structure, okay. So this is again a method of vegetative propagation. Another one is rhizome. So rhizome are underground stems that have scaly leaves at their nodes, and the axil of the scaly leaves has bud that grow into new shoots, that is upwards, okay. Example are ginger, asparagus and water lily. You have seen, everyone is very much familiar with the ginger, okay, and when it grows it looks like this. So scaly leaves gives buds and these buds comes out, okay. Scaly leaves means the leaves are very much attached to the stem portion and after that it comes upward, like here it comes out, okay. So in this way this is another example of underground stem. So first example was bulb, second was rhizome, okay. So third one is tuber. Here it is potato, you knows about it. So potato is again modified stem and has buds. It is called tuber. So potato is known as tuber. So when a piece of potato containing a bud is planted into the soil, it can grow into a new potato plants. So where is bud? Here you have seen sometime when you in your kitchen some whitish thing is coming out of the potato. So those things are nothing but these are eye buds, okay. When you leave it, it will grow into a plant. Just you need to what? You need to sow into the soil. So if you cut this potato and sow into the soil, you will get new potato plants. So potato is an example of tuber, okay. So vegetative propagation, till now we have seen that how it takes place. Vegetative propagation takes place with the help of stems. Now we'll see how it takes place with the help of roots. So plants that have tuberous roots, that is roots which are used as a storage organ in plants, participate in vegetative propagation. So root tuber and shoot tuber, these two things are utilized as the seed, you can say, utilized as utilized for the vegetative propagation. So in order to grow new plants, these tuberous roots are sown in the soil. So there are bulbs present on the roots. There are buds present on the roots that grow above the ground and a new plant is formed. So example are sweet potato and dahlia. How it takes place, you see here. So this is sweet potato and these are roots, and these are swollen because they have stored what? They have stored food material. Okay. So and this here you can see that new shoots is coming out, new bud. Okay, and it will grow into the new plant. So this particular thing can be utilized as what can be utilized for the vegetative propagation. Okay, so this is sweet potato and tuberous roots. Another one is leaves. So we discussed about stem, roots, and third one you can see here, leaves. So some plants have leaves that contain buds that can develop into a new plant. For example, bryophyllum. So bryophyllum leaf is having buds. Here you can see new leaves are coming out. So these are actually buds, and when they detach from this leaf, they can develop into a new bryophyllum plants. So in this plant, leaves is also having the capacity to generate new plants. So in this particular video we discussed about vegetative propagation with the help of stem, vegetative propagation with the help of roots, and vegetative propagation with the help of leaves, and all those were natural means of vegetative propagation. इस अभी तक जो हमने बात की है, इसमें सारी जो जितने भी मेथड्स आपने देखे हैं वो सारे मेथड्स नेचुरल थे. मतलब आपको कुछ अलग से नहीं करना है. प्लांट इज एबल टू प्रोड्यूस न्यू प्लांट्स. ओके, तो अभी तक जो हमने बात की है ये सारी बातें थी वेजिटेटिव प्रोपोगेशन बाय नेचुरल मीन्स. ओके, and in next video we will discuss about vegetative propagation by artificial means. So thank you, see you in the next video.